The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Wow, what a conversation off the air. Welcome to the show, Friday.
Yes.
Take a fan call Friday, 888-855-2297.
Everybody but computer.
Computer,
Nah, I'm
call
playing.
in. Call in.
I'm
Call
playing.
in.
I'm joking. I'm
Please,
joking.
please,
I'm
please.
joking.
Hey, computer, if you get in line, we'll take your call for real. Looking live at a tent-covered Tostitos Championship Plaza where I think they're getting ready for Oktoberfest or Beer Fest or something.
Big thing going on.
Outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco where it is. Man, it feels so good finally. 83 degrees.
Nice.
The high is 85. The low tonight is 63. And
That is Shannon. He's Nate. This is Kurt. We got our boy Chris Beam in the back, who we appreciate so much. Look at us. All of us have Cowboy shirts on today. Together. This wasn't even planned.
That's right.
This is just a togetherness.
Yes.
Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us
Yes,
when
sir.
we speak.
And each and every day we are brought to you by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Come on, Brandon Cooks. We need
Every
more than
day.
60 yards.
All right, so it's Friday. So how are we? How you feeling, Jesse?
I'm great,
you
man.
have my favorite shirt
Man,
on.
I'm great. I thought it was
that you
appropriate.
own. Yeah. Oh,
I
hell
thought it was
yeah.
appropriate
for this week
to put this one on
This
today.
weekend for Sunday.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Kurt, how are you?
Good. Glad it's Friday.
Yes. Nate,
You're welcome.
Quentin Williams moment. Bless you. Bless me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Jesse, what last month was you're welcome?
Yo, yes, this last season was your welcome. This is the
welcome.
growth season.
Yeah.
Chris, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much.
Ask Jazz how she's doing.
Jazz, how are you doing?
All right.
You need to give up that hoodie to Jesse.
Yeah.
Jazz got a sweet hoodie.
She does.
She got a Cowboy Joe royal blue, same color as this
Yeah.
hoodie on. It's
Pretty sweet.
It is very sweet. Very sweet. Well, fellas, it's here. Friday.
Yes.
We get to do predictions. We get to talk a little football. We get to take some phone calls. And then Sunday, we get to see if all this talk was worth it. And I hope we come in here Monday in a good mood. They need a win. But I will be okay. I won't be happy.
Here we go. Here we
But
go.
I will be okay.
Here we go. There's no such thing as moral victory.
I don't think it's a moral victory. I just want a good, hard-fought, physical game.
You
I
want to
can
win.
do it. I want to win.
Phone number is
Yes.
888
I do want to win.
855-2297.
Oh, you got
I'm
it
a-
right this time. That's the
Good
phone
for
number.
you.
There you go.
Good for you.
What I'm trying to get over to y'all, I don't listen to everybody about all their opinions. Kurt, Jesse, Shannon, and
tired
Nate.
of us.
Okay, I want to hear from the family. Let's get somebody else's perspective.
Okay, while Chris gets them lined up, question for you. Your boy, Troy.
Who,
said-
Aikman?
Yes.
That's my
He's-
only Troy.
He said that this game, everybody may be thinking this game really means more than it does because it's, I paraphrase that, Kurt.
Yeah.
Exactly what did he say?
The phone number is 888-855.
What did he say? This game is going to determine. People said he doesn't think this game is going to determine as much as we might think because we're still early in the season.
I disagree.
Long way to go.
I disagree.
I agree.
You agree with Troy?
Yeah, I got to.
You don't have to.
The phone number is 888-855-2297.
You know what? I love and respect his loyalty.
You don't have to agree with Troy.
I do.
If you're Nate, a Nate guy, he's gonna ride with you off into the
All I
sunset.
can remember Troy telling me in a game like this,
Pick me
Nate,
up.
he would look at me right in my eye. He would call the play. Whatever the play is, he'll say, it's going to be a hard two. Nate, hard two. Yes, Troy. And it was a 50-50 chance.
You still jumping?
Troy look at me like, Then Michael Irvin with that quick smack. What is that? Bang 8.
Bang 8.
That bang 8. Get that first down. I'd be like, yeah, man, still don't jump on sides.
That's funny.
Do y'all agree with that? Chris has calls, but do y'all agree with that?
No.
I think this game means a lot.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, everything.
Home field advantage wise.
Justin, I know you're going to expand on this. The reason this game can't mean a lot because of how early it is, what the coaches have to do, this is one of the weeks where the coaches can just coach. Whatever they say the players are going to believe in this game. If they have a tendency that they have seen, like Jesse picked up a few and shared, man, fellas, third down, players going to be on it. This is a week where the players take over the locker room. Coach ain't got to say that. And when they get ready to go out, and they wait for Mike to say something, Mike going to, hey, fellas, ready, go. And everybody going to leave up out of there hot, ready to go. This ain't one of those weeks. And the reason the coach has to do that, because Coach Johnson used to do it, and the reason the coach does that, just in case you lose. Because if you lose, that coach is going to stay on that even kill. He ain't finna go up and down. He can't afford to because he knows where this thing is at right now. So, Jesse, was it like that for you when you played over here with the Cowboys? That's how I felt. Certain game, Coach, man, you ain't geeked. He said, Nate, it's early. Let's just go do what we got to do. Let's just be the best we can be. I'd be like, golly. And so but I know you're going to do your part. I'd be like, I go out there and be hyped all week long, But Coach McCarthy cannot afford to go out of character right now. If it was 8 weeks in or 10 weeks in, he may go a little bit out of character. But you save all of that for week 15, 16, 17 if you need that. You ain't got so many shots. You ain't got so many times you can get at the players in that form. I mean, was it different for you, Brother Jess?
It varied because I've been on both sides of the coin when it was early in the year, when it was late in the year. But to your point, this has to be player led.
Yes,
it just has to be. It just has to be. This has to mean so much to them. This has to mean to the guys especially the guys who have been here and who have suffered the losses. This has to mean a lot.
Just like Nate said, players play, coaches coach. They're the ones that got pushed around. They're the ones that have gotten physically beaten up.
Yeah. This is the game where, the J-Rons of the world, the Micahs of the world, the Tyrants, the Dax, all of those guys who are going to go out there and have to perform. This is when it matters the most. This is the week where it has to be different for them. It has to be a different mindset. The only thing that I will say I agree with Troy is at times you put so much into a game, win, lose, or draw, you're drained. And that's the part where you go, all right, because sometimes you could win the battle and then lose the war.
Empty your tank, and then next week
now
you got a pretty solid team.
Right, and then now you go up to San Diego. And the coaches, I can say that. Coaches are saying 1 week at a time. I can look forward. I'm not a part of anything that requires physical exertion to do that. But sometimes and that's the even kill part for a coach. The coach, his temperament has to be even killed because he understands that this is a marathon. This is the war of attrition. This thing still has to go. Well, we're in week 5 now, so 12 more weeks, 11 more games. So you got to just always be able to keep that level of concentration within the team. But this has to mean a lot to those guys that's going to strap the helmets up.
I almost always agree with Troy just because he's a football
now you want to
guy.
agree with Nate because he's agree with Troy.
No. But I think this does mean a lot because the reason why is because if things go as they have and things go as we think they will, which they tend to not do that in the NFL, but you're going to play this team again.
Of course.
And you're going to probably play the Eagles. You're playing the Eagles 2, maybe 3 more times, right? Was that a...
That was it. No, that wasn't. That was.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Are we interrupting you?
He's watching the show.
Watching the show, while the show.
No, this is a good.
He didn't hear
Show,
what you said.
show so good, he got to watch it while he's on it.
Inception.
He ain't paying attention
Hanging with
to
the
it.
boys, Inception
No,
style.
no.
But I think because you will face them again and you've gotten pushed around the last 2 years, I think it does mean like it's a challenge. And you're going, if you weren't going to see him again in the playoffs and you didn't know that was a collision course, I agree. It's like, because these teams are going to change and adapt, but I think they're both so good and they both have really good defenses and really good run games. I think you're going to see them both in the playoffs.
We, as fans, we see this as a rivalry. You know, these 49ers.
And when did that start? 3 years ago? 2 years ago? Because I felt
recently
like that
too,
died
but-
off.
Yeah, I did.
You
Because
know?
I mean, the playoffs, they fuel rivalry. So back in the '90s, that was
Huge.
maybe one of your biggest
Winning
rivals.
teams create rivalries.
Yeah, but I mean, do the players see it that same way?
Yeah, you actually got to win to make it a rivalry.
Yeah.
And that's what these Cowboys are trying to do. They're
You know what
trying
I'm
to make
Yeah.
Like it may be a rivalry to the Cowboys. I don't know if it's a rivalry to the you know what I'm saying? Because
Right,
they've won the last
yeah.
couple times, and they're like,
Kinda
again,
how-
y'all still little bros.
How we look at Washington or
Yeah,
something.
it's like y'all may win every once in a while, but like we dominate you guys, and when it mattered the most, they've won. And,
Yeah.
they've won that war. So rivalry to who? I don't know, but it's a big game.
Yeah, which Shavarius Ward said. Somebody asked him if it was a rivalry, and he said, probably for them, not for us. We won, so we good. It's like you said.
We good.
I'm telling you.
We good.
Every time somebody confront me in the street, I just tell
You
them.
ask them if they want these hands?
No, I tell them. I say the edge. I say, fellas, you can think what you want, but the edge is belongs to them. When these players walk on the field and they iron up them guys, these guys probably just walking around like, what y'all got this time? What are y'all gonna do different? The only thing that Cowboys can do different is not having the turnovers, because that has been what has made them lose games.
Maybe that'll be Nate's
No
key
turnovers
to the game.
and them bad penalties. The holding, when it's a touchdown, a holding, bringing back a first down. If the Cowboys erase that, they end the game, just because of the sheer talent everybody talk about. But if they don't, if it's the same old thing, fumbles, interceptions, them bad, it ain't even been the pre-snap penalties that's killed us. It's like, touchdown, oh, bring it on back, we got to hold it. Nah, brother.
All right, let's take our first call. Chris, who we got?
We have, by the way, Nate, thanks for those views. I really appreciate that.
He just put his headphones on.
He just put his headphones
Oh,
on.
I'm sorry. Nate, thanks for the views, buddy. I appreciate that.
Watching the stream.
Watching the stream during the show. Okay, Joe in Georgia is going to be our first guy.
What's up,
Joe
Joe?
in Georgia.
Hey guys,
What's up, brother?
hey, I want to ask y'all, Big Nate there might be able to fill me in. Out of our starting offensive line, which one of them guys has got that factor that ain't gonna take no crap and put who he's got to on the ground?
Zach Martin
Thank
and
you, Joe.
your left tackle, your left guard. Zach Martin
Guards.
and
All right.
your left guard is going. They would dump you on your back if you ain't careful. And as the game go on, and this guy got his confidence going, I don't think it'll be hard to do Bosa like that, but still got some dog in him. But he gonna have to be every bit of the bulldog he need to be this week. But your right guard and your left guard can put people on their back.
We didn't talk a lot about Bosa this week. We talked about everybody else and kind of all the pieces around him. He's still like one of the best in the league. Right?
He's the reigning defensive player of the year.
Right. But we didn't even talk about him this week.
It's like Micah. It's like you put them over there and you go,
you know what you
you get with those guys.
aliens.
Yeah, I was listening to the run game coordinator from the Niners this morning. I think John Machota put a quote out, and they were saying like, the reporter goes, someone said, how you stop Micah, he said, you run at him. He said, who said that? Who? The guy's like, oh well, the people. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, because we didn't say that. He said you can run. He said, how do you run at him? He said you run at him and he moves the blocker out of the way and makes the tackle. He's like, so any good player like that, you think it's just simple as just run at him? He goes, no, it's not that simple. And he's like, you got to do more stuff than just thinking you're going to run at him, because if you run at him, he's going to make a play on your running back. So he was just like, I don't care
I
what
have
people
that
say.
if you want it.
Yes.
You
please,
want it?
Yeah, play the
that's
quote.
sweet there.
Here
Come
it
on,
is.
Chris.
Way to
Wow, that's sweet.
attack Parsons is to run right at him. I assume that's easier said than done.
Yeah, who said that? Somebody?
Various
People,
various
analysts
I think
have
one
said
of
that.
your-
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, they can, you can run at him. He's a good player. We tried to run at him, and he beats blockers and makes tackles, and you can run away from him. He's going to run really, really fast and catch up to you when you're running away from him. There's a lot of different things you can do. You just have to make sure you account for him like we have every other good player we play against, and he's a great player. These other great players just have a plan as to how you're going to deal with them, right? You can't say every single play you run away, every single play you run at him, that wears itself out as well. There has to be a balance. You have to decide what kind of plays you run at him, what kind of plays you don't run at him, and how he defends things, what position. They move him all over the place, so the position matters too. You think, we're going to run this play at Micah Parsons, take advantage of X, Y, or Z, and then, crap, he's lined up at the 3 technique, or he's lined up over the center, and you're like, that's so much for that plan. So you just have to have a well-balanced plan to take care of a great player, and that's what we'll hope to try to do. It's really, really hard because he's a great one.
That guy is an old school guy. That guy is old. Remember Coach Johnson used to say that, like, this is what we're going to do to LT. He said, but more importantly, whoever got LT got to execute. You got to do your job. You got to do the best you can, because we can't just spend the whole week trying to figure out which gap he's going to be in or who he's going to be over. You know how much time you got to waste trying to figure out every formation that you run where he can possibly be. So it comes down to still the player, whether it's a tight end, whether it's a tackle, do your job, do the best you can do on him. And then maybe if we can get some type of rhythm going, it won't matter where he line up at.
Yeah, so like you say, for Micah, you say the same thing for Nick Bosa, right? So those are just
You
they're
like
one
our
and the
guys
same.
matching up against him?
Huh?
You like our guys matching up against him, Steele and Tyron?
Yeah.
Steele did pretty good against him last game they played, didn't they?
No.
He didn't?
No.
I thought he did.
No.
Okay.
No. The reason I'm laughing, because I have been there where he battled him hard, and but
That's a very polite way of
when you
opinion out there.
when you playing a great player, and I would use Reggie White for me, it's not gonna look pretty. You know, and the coach won't even grade you that way. You know how you have a technique grade and an effort grade, and sometimes we would have a finishing grade. You just sometimes got a plus because it was all the rest of it was ugly. You know what I'm saying? The technique, it didn't look good. Your effort was great. And did you finish it? Don't matter. He didn't make the play. That's just
keep
how
your
it
quarterback
was.
upright.
Keep your running back even to the line. If your player can battle him to where he don't disrupt plays, because a lot of times it ain't whether Parsons or Bosa get the sack or the tackle, they just can disrupt things, make backs cut back quicker than they want to, or make quarterbacks step up or flush out quicker than they want to. And if you can just slow some of that down, and if your quarterback got any savvy and your offensive coordinator got any savvy, they can work around it.
All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, more phone calls, and let's go. Who's got the advantage position group by position group? Let's play a game.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. When we come back, Kurt's idea. On Hangin with the Boys.
Fall is here, and that means football is back, bringing all the delicious game day foods with it. As you prep for all the big games, tailgates, and watch parties, let Yo Quiero be your one-stop destination for all things home gating. Yo Quiero's fresh, flavorful, ready-to-serve guacamole made with real Hass avocados will score taste bud touchdowns as you cheer on the Cowboys. Yo Quiero's wide range of mouthwatering and versatile products can be found in your local grocery store's produce or deli section. Grab some today.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of Cowboys fan you are. So whether you're a diehard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great Dallas Cowboys seats.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy classic wings. Made to order, cooked to perfection. And sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. And of course, spicy Cajun fried corn. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Welcome back to the show. Second segment each and every day is brought to you by blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. Chris, let's go back to the phones. Who we got?
We got Dimitri in the Rio Grande Valley.
Yo, how's it in the Rio Grande Valley today?
Hey, what's good? How you guys doing?
We're good, man. Thanks for calling.
Man, I think one of the keys to this game is scoring first. I know that sounds crazy, but I kind of like the idea of us getting 3 or 7 first. I mean, obviously,
7.
We prefer 7 on the first drive. I think a good, 10, 12 play drive on the first drive of the game and a touchdown will kind of set the tone for the game. And then I got Cowboys 28-24.
You taking the ball if you win the toss then?
Yep, I take the ball if I win the toss, and I immediately put the on Brock Purdy, make him play from behind, which allows us to do what we do best, is pass rush. And I think that's a big key to winning the game. And I got us 28-24. Dak, no turnovers. I think we win the game.
28-24.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the call.
That would be the highest point total that this Niners defense gave up this year. They've only given up 23 points this season.
Don't give me your scores, but do you think this is going to be high or low scoring?
The over-under is like 45, right?
Is it?
I think so.
What is the line? Let's
see.
49ers got to be favored. I would
yeah,
guess
the Niners are like 4.
4?
Yeah.
Because you get 3 for being at home.
Yeah.
And then
I think the Niners are about 4, maybe 4.5.
That's what I would guess. I haven't looked at it.
I think the over-unders. We don't gamble on
3.5 points favorite for San Francisco.
3.5. Okay. All right, let's take one more call, and then we're going to play a game. Who we got, Chris?
I've got Philippe in France.
Hey! Philippe!
Hi, guys. How you doing?
We're doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. It's been a while. Regarding the position group, I believe the Cowboys have DH everywhere. If Cowboys are up, say, 3 to 7 points at half, who do you think we're gonna see? Brock Pretty or Brock Petey? Cowboys will win 31-14. Go Cowboys.
Wow.
Take care. Have a great one. Be safe. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you, Philippe. It's been a while.
Brock
Purdy
or Brock?
Going back to the other guy. Going back to the other guy, though, how big is it to play with the lead?
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
I think it's big, this game.
She said the same thing. Yeah, no, I think it's.
Segment.
I think it's important. It's important. You always want to. I do want to put the pressure back on Brock Purdy. Mm-hmm. I do. I want to put the pressure back on Brock Purdy. I want to make them feel that they have to now match our scoring.
Right.
And hopefully that they make a mistake.
I like it. All right, let's play a little game.
45.
The over-under 45?
So 24 to 25 to 20.
Sure.
Okay. All right. We're going to go through each position group. You tell me who you think has the advantage, Cowboys or 49ers? Linebacker.
Niners.
Okay. Safeties.
Niners.
Cowboys.
I'm going to go Cowboys.
Niners.
Come on now.
Cornerbacks.
Niners.
Cowboys.
Push.
Niners.
Cowboys.
I say Cowboys, but we'll say push. All right. Defensive line.
Niners.
Yeah.
Offensive line.
Niners.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Stop, Nate. Messing up our game. We'll go Cowboys. Tight ends.
Niners.
Wide receivers.
Niners.
Are you putting Debo as a wide receiver or a running back?
Wow.
Receiver.
Push.
I thought I'd give it slight to Niners.
I'm going to say Cowboys just because the depth.
Niners.
How much have we seen from? I mean, Cooks is still.
I'm going to give a slight edge to the Niners because of Debo's versatility.
Okay. Running back. Niners. Quarterback.
Cowboys.
Niners.
Come on.
Coaching.
That's a good one. Coaching.
Cowboys.
Push.
No, I think Dan Quinn is better than Steve Wilkes.
Yes.
Steve Wilkes just had a better players.
Yeah. I do think Kyle Shanahan is a better play designer and caller than Push.
What do you think?
I'd say the same.
Push.
Better defense. They're probably better offense. So push. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Cowboys.
You said Cowboys? Okay. So out of 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 categories, the Cowboys, we think the Cowboys are superior in 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Niners in 5, and then 2 pushes.
What is the Cowboys superior in?
Special teams. I guess we should say special teams, huh?
Cowboys.
Oh, Cowboys.
Because your kicker and your returner. So Cowboys.
Cavante should have had a touchdown last season.
Yeah.
I mean, in the playoffs, I don't know what he was looking at. Just keep running that way, my boy. I don't know why you cut back inside.
You know who didn't get any credit on that play at all that we should point out? Sean McEwen. The hustle on that play.
No. I'm talking about playoff game where Turpin had
straight lines.
Just keep running straight with speed. I don't know why he cut it back to get tackled.
What was your question, Jess? We have Niners better at linebacker, defensive line, tight ends, wide receivers, and running back.
But the quarterback, offensive line, and
safeties and special teams now. And then
that's enough.
We had a push with
that might be enough to do it.
Yeah.
That might be.
Nate's
areas
talking
where
himself out of it.
The Niners might have the edge. It's not a big edge.
No.
I don't.
None of this is Grand Canyon wide.
Right.
This is like pothole.
Except mentally.
Ooh. Well.
Now, if you go physicality, there's a large margin there. A large margin there.
See, you can't say what he just said and believe what you're trying to put on that paper.
In big game experience, too. That plays into it, too, right?
To win in big game experience.
Yeah.
Cowboys win in big game regular seasons.
Yeah.
They do.
So they got shot this week?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Sure.
We'll see at the end of the show.
Is
how
that
good you think
a shot?
Is.
We good.
But hold on. Let's say this shot is 400 yards. Is this shot with a high-powered rifle or with a muzzle loader?
Pew, pew. American Revolution.
Yeah.
Musket.
You got a double shot this musket.
Chris, let's take one more call before we go to break. Who we got?
We got Tyrone from D.C.
Tyrone.
You better call Tyrone.
That is correct.
Call him.
Hey, Jesse.
Uh-oh.
We talked the other day, man, and you talked to my girls, the Lady Panthers.
Oh, yeah. How the Lady Panthers?
Yeah. Oh, we got 2 wins. We got 2 wins this week.
Let's go, Tyrone. Lady Panthers.
Let's go, Lady Panthers.
And I showed them the video.
Let's
and
go.
I made sure that they understand I'm not playing. I'm not playing at all.
4 people quit.
We are here. And look, and there's some people that gotta go.
They gotta go.
Okay, they gotta go. Well, look, man. Hey, Jesse, I just want to say thank you, man. Like my kids, they really appreciate that. And I think we are really giving a lot to this game. we're acting like we're not equal to these people. We are.
Challenge or test, baby.
Hey, look, it's a hold on. How did you say it, Nate?
It's a challenge because you feel you're equal to them, so you're challenging them to a duel.
Oh, then we're challenging them.
That's
then.
right.
It's not a test. No,
It's
we're
not a
challenging
test,
these
man.
people. Oh no. Hey, look, as a coach, listen to me. Nah, we ain't going into no game looking at somebody else like, oh, y'all, we just scared of y'all. No, that's not happening. Listen, man, we are okay. We're going to be fine on Sunday. If we play the way that we know how to play, if we do the things that we know how to do, we're going to be just fine on Sunday. And it might not be close. Let's not change the subject. Hey, look, I'm outside. Let's do it.
Literally.
Let's do it, man. Hey,
Literally
look,
and figuratively.
we are going to be fine.
Okay.
Sunday.
All right. Look at Tyrone. Look at Coach Tyrone giving us a pep talk. Giving us a pep talk.
You better pipe that into that locker room.
Thanks, Tyrone, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for the call, man.
We good.
Appreciate it. Hey, pick a number before we go to this last break, pick a number between 1 and 8.
8. Random fact about Jesse Holley. I only pump gas on pump number 8.
Really?
Yep.
Is that your favorite number?
It's Kobe. I don't know why, but I only pump gas. So Kobe's my favorite player of all time. I will wait to pump gas if they
Will
yes.
you really?
Wow. Yes. I only pump gas on pump number 8.
Why
Would you move
gas?
stations if that pump's closed?
Say again?
Would you go to another station if that one's...
Yes.
Like if it's got the bag wrapped around?
Yes.
It says
Yes.
out of order. You're
I
like,
only-
I'm
yes.
going across the street.
Why is
Do
it
you have
gas?
other 8s? Like other...
Nah, just gas. Just gas.
Really?
And I have to end the gas pump on like
888?
0. Like it has to be a
Oh, you
0
gotta
at the
do
end.
a
Like
perfect
yeah,
pump?
yeah. Because if it goes like 2501, we're going to 26. I don't care if I waste gas. I don't know why, but that's just how I am.
What if your tank's like full? It goes on the
Gas
ground.
on the ground.
So he wasting gas.
Gas on the ground. I'm all out. I'm all in.
All right, I asked you to pick a number because I numbered the other podcasts from 1 to 8, and that's the one I'm going to promo. So
He said promo the next podcast.
I know, but I wanted to do it different.
Okay.
I promoted the next podcast twice this week. So 9 o'clock in the morning, listen to Talking Cowboys. They're good people. We're taking our first break. We'll be back with predictions, pod picks, and more phone calls and keys to the game on Hanging with the Boys.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
And they snap it to Prescott, who looks right. It's not there. He escapes left. He'll run for a first down.
Just like football, when it comes to crypto, it's important to have a team you can trust. With blockchain.com, I know I'm in good hands. Since 2011, they've been trusted by millions around the world to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency.
Prescott's going to run this himself. Run it up the middle, and he scores.
Whether you're new to crypto or an active trader, they've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get started at blockchain.com.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy, classic wings. Made to order, cooked to perfection. And sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. And of course, spicy Cajun fried corn. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of Cowboys fan you are. So whether you're a diehard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great Dallas Cowboys seats.
James Wright here, your 2022 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year. You know how much I love my Cowboys, and I am thrilled to be talking to you about the 2023 Fan of the Year award presented by Captain Morgan. We're looking for the ultimate Cowboys fan to spice up the game. That means you eat, sleep, and breathe the Dallas Cowboys. If that's you, or if you know someone like me, then go to DallasCowboys.com/fan of the year and you could win tickets to Super Bowl 58 and so much more. Enter today.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the party. If you only knew, the third segment each and every day brought to you by Jigsaw, the official dating partner of the Dallas Cowboys. All right. Good break talk session there. All right. Let's take one more call before we get into predictions and keys to the game and pod picks and all that. Maybe a couple more.
I'm hoping this call's who I think it is.
Okay, well.
It's not computer. Sorry.
No.
Even thought it was a pastor.
I was hoping it was a pastor.
It is Pastor James from Midland.
I'll take Pastor
Hey,
James.
Pastor James.
Hey, fellas, how y'all doing today?
We're doing well, brother. How are you?
Man, everything's lovely. My mentals and my dentals are
Yes.
great. I'm fired up for
Yes.
this game for Sunday. I'm going to my best friend who's a Niners fan's house, and I hope to be doing all the yelling and shouting. But this is what I want to tell you guys. Okay, my sermon for Sunday morning is be prepared. Okay? And I'm preaching about Joshua going into war and God preparing him and the children of Israel for the war for when they go into the promised land. And if I was the chaplain for the team, that's what I would tell the team. You're getting ready to prepare to go into the promised land, but you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared for battle. You need to be prepared for victory. So be prepared to hit McCaffrey dead in his mouth as soon as he comes through that hole. Be prepared to knock Debo out as soon as he tries to come around that corner. Be prepared to take care of Bosa and all those other guys on defense, and be prepared for victory. So this is what I say. Cowboys 28-20. So y'all have a good day, and I hope everything goes well.
Thank you, Pastor.
Throwing out some smite the masses, whatever.
Smite. You know, I have a
Lay
question
hands on
for
them.
all the
I like it,
pastors,
Pastor.
the ones that have active congregations that are preaching on Sundays. If the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl and they in churches at the same time as the Super Bowl,
It's not.
It's not. It's too late.
It's on Monday.
if it was,
Is it on Monday?
No, it's
No, Sunday.
It's on
Sunday.
Sundays, but it's late. It's
5
late,
o'clock.
7, 8 in the
Go
evening,
ahead.
depending
Your
on where you're
question.
at.
what would the pastors do? Would they ask for forgiveness and say, "I got to miss this one," to see their team? Or
They
would
either moved their service earlier.
They're not moving their service.
They either moved us. I'm just saying at the worst. I'm saying the worst, Jess.
It's the one,
They will move their
one
service.
thing that they would finally do, and this is for all pastors, especially the ones in my community, because the white churches usually get out on time, Kurt. I'm not going to lie. White churches, service in at 12 o'clock, 11:58, you walking out.
Black church in the South, you might be there at 4 and a half
That's what I'm saying.
hours.
This is the one time
The
those churches
spirit
will
gets to moving around in there.
Either they gonna leave on time, or folks is walking out. That's what's gonna happen. Now, this will be the one time with all the Baptist and Pentecostal churches, they'll be out on time.
I still remember when my pastor had the tickets to the noon Chiefs game, man. You talk about a quick service.
Yeah.
I was a kid.
Yeah, either moving it or it's gonna be over, bro.
Quick, funny pastor story from this actual game against the Niners. After this happened, I was in the mall, and this guy keeps looking at me. He keeps looking at me. I'm just like, either say something or stop staring at me, because now you're making me uncomfortable. So finally he comes over. He goes, Jesse Holly. I goes, hey man, how you doing? He goes, man, I gotta tell you. He said, man, you held up church. I said, excuse me? He's like, boy, man, when you made that play, Pastor, when the game went to overtime, he said, Pastor kept telling us to tell the choir, sing another song, because he's supposed to come out and preach, but the game went to overtime, so he just my pastor, he just kept telling us to go back out.
So he could stay back there.
So he could stay back there and watch the game. He was like, he kept sending us out there to tell the choir, do like, sing another song, because he wanted to watch and finish the game. And he said he screamed and hollered when you was running down that field. We all came and thought something was wrong with him. He said, but you held up Jesus. I said, nah, not me, brother.
That's awesome. All right, Chris, let's take one more.
You want one more?
Yeah, let's do one.
Okay, hold on a second. We've got Bob in the Rio Grande Valley.
Bob is popular today.
Yeah.
What's up, Bob?
Hey guys, my favorite show is finally complete again. I'm so glad to have you back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
You were missed. I've got something for each of you. Kurt, every once in a while, buddy, you come up with a little word with a question of wisdom, and it really gets my attention. Boy, when you ask that question, I sit up and listen. Jesse, I love you, I loved you as a player. I love you as a commentator. But I'm going to tell you something. You know, there's a saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Why do you have to use a damn mural to make a point? And Nate.
Oh, okay.
Nate,
yes.
You are unquestionably my favorite lineman that ever played for the Cowboys. I love your insight. I love everything that you point out at each and every show. When you visit some of the other shows, I mean, it just adds a special light to it. And, buddy, I tell you, I do respect you very, very much. Guys, I'm a dyed-in-the-wool Cowboy fan. And I see these two teams as being just about as equal as you can get, with the one exception. I think that we've got a defensive guru who is unbelievable, and I think that's going to make the difference to the effect of 27-17 Cowboys. You guys, thanks for taking my call. Have a great day.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob. I like how Bob spread the love all around.
Spread love.
Spread love.
Can I get one more for you?
Yeah.
Depends on who it is.
Preacher.
Depends on who it is. Huh?
Preacher.
If they're going to talk longer than
Preacher.
a minute and a half, no.
Preacher.
Huh?
Okay,
There we
yeah.
go.
There we go.
All right, there we go.
Now everything is right. Pastor Q's in the building.
Hey, thank you, preacher, because Jess was about to get on drugs.
Man, Jesse's good, man. His dentals and his dentals are always good, man. I don't see him doing that. Listen, guys, I have a lot of faith in this game. I don't want to listen to all the pundits. I mean, San Francisco has a good team, but so do we. And we have to recognize that we are just as good as them if we execute. This is more mental than it is anything else. And I agree with the other pastor from Midland. I don't think it's going to be close. It may be close for a while, but I think we're going to pull away with this one because Mike McCarthy has been holding back the playbook for this game. He didn't want to put anything on film until this game. So get ready for a big win, guys.
Score, Pastor. Score.
I will say 31-17.
31-17. All right. Thank you, Pastor. Always good to hear from you. Especially on a Friday before we go out and hit the trailer park.
My services are only 90 minutes.
I feel like Pastor Q is like one of the pastors was like, who will give me 5 minutes? And then you raise your hand. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20. And next thing you know, he's 30, 40 minutes over the 90 minutes he's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Doubt it. We appreciate the call.
Blessed,
yeah, good hearing from
Be
you.
blessed. Take care.
All right, let's go around the table. Keys to the game or key to the game. What is your big one key to the game, Nate Newton?
Uh-oh.
Kurt Daniels, we'll start with you while Nate's going through his pockets. I have no idea where this is going.
Can I give you keys
out. What's your key to the game?
I got two, I guess, and both.
Oh,
of them
this
are-
week you have two. Want to ask you for one?
Well, one.
Osa. Osa is my key. Osa number 97. He got to show up and make it happen.
97's got to show up. Okay.
Well, one, you can't. You got to score touchdowns. You can't win on field goals. That's I don't know if that's a key or not.
Yes, it
but
is.
I'm stealing. I don't know. I think you both have said it. Your stars have got to be stars.
Mm-hmm.
Your best players have to play their best. If they don't get good performance from Dak, from Micah, from CD, it's going to be a long day.
So score touchdowns, not field goals.
Yes.
And the big boys got to play.
The big boys got to play. That would be my main one.
All right.
Stars got to be the stars.
Jesse.
This is the coordinator's game for me. This is the coordinator's game. Freaky Mike, DQ, is put up or shut up right here, man. This is. I mean, at the end of the day, you got a long season left, but I want to see our coordinators dominating this game. I like, and DQ knows Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan worked with him, under him. He's, this is the game where I need my coordinators to be better today. They need to have a better day than Steve Wilkes and Kyle Shanahan.
All right. My key to the game is get to Brock Purdy early and often. Make them one-dimensional. Make them have to use McCaffrey because they've done pretty decent against him. This goes against all logic when you're talking about the Cowboys' defense. Make them run the ball.
Ooh.
Make them put some pressure on Purdy, see how he reacts, and make them run it at you and stop it. That's what I'm going to go with. All right, pod picks for the week. Either team Who will have the most receptions in the game?
Receptions.
Jake Ferguson
in the
Dallas
game.
Cowboys.
Nate is going Ferguson. Thank you for playing one of our games, Nate, and being.
I
like that. No, I like it. I like it.
I just prayed up, Pastor, so Jesse won't go on drugs. And I'm playing your game, okay?
Thank you.
You can
Give
pray
us the keys to your car.
You can pray all you want. I hit that $1.2 billion lotto.
Drugs for everybody.
Drugs for the cocaine Cowboys are back.
Wow.
Kurt, who most receptions in the game?
I think Lamb led him last year, so I'll take Lamb.
Kurt's going to take the low-hanging fruit of Lamb. Jesse.
Use check.
Brandon Ayuk.
Chris.
I have Michael Gallup.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take McCaffrey.
See, that's why I didn't like playing the old who got the best unit, because everybody's picking
who
all
played that game?
No one played that game.
That ain't that show.
No one played that game with you.
Because I'm listening to others. I'm listening to other shows. I'm listening to other shows, and everybody's picking all the 49er players. I'm like, how do we win the game if everybody's picking all the 49ers? How do we win the game?
Okay, that's our final question of the day.
Wow.
Start with Kurt. We'll
Yeah.
save Jesse for last. Kurt.
Okay.
Score prediction for the game is.
I'm taking. Man, I was going back and forth about this, but I think.
Say what you said in the hall the other day.
Don't get a rash riding that fence, baby. Don't get a rash riding that
Don't
fence.
turn into Mr.
What I don't
Juice.
understand
You
about
never
Kurt.
bet with your heart, right?
This is like going to Whataburger. The menu's the same every time you go through. You know you're going there for lunch. Think about what, we do this every day on Friday.
Every day. I'm taking the 49ers.
See that? I knew it. He said it in the hall. I was like,
What's the
ooh,
score?
is he gonna change?
They're at home and they're still the bullies on the block, so you got to prove it. Score like 23-21.
23-21.
Take off that cowboy gear.
Nate?
This is going to be the bloodiest, ugliest game we've played this early in the season. So I'm telling you, man, when the Cowboys come out of this one right here, they're going to be bloody. They're going to be scratched up. They're going to be mangled.
49ers to every edge question.
Yes. And y'all have all given the 49ers all the edges, including myself. So if we win this game right here, man, it'll be by a bloody 3.
Bloody 3.
Yeah, bloody 3.
Okay. Chris.
Real quick, shout out to my buddy Bud.
Yeah,
His birthday this weekend.
There you go.
Gonzalez. You got it.
Yeah, I was gonna do it before we left, but I'm glad you got it. Happy birthday, Bud.
All right,
Happy birthday.
All right, from Cali. I'm
So
going
Bud
31-21. I'm probably drinking the juice too much because I watched last night's game. Cowboys.
All right. I will go 49ers because show me you can do it, Nate. They haven't shown me they can do it. Show me you can do it, and I won't pick against you the rest of the year.
Don't y'all ever wear on Friday cowboy gear again.
Listen, you remember the conversation you were just talking about me out in the hall? Do you want to go over that whole conversation?
No, I don't. Stop. Mister, he's finna tell a lie. He's finna lie.
Mr. Bring our personal conversations on the air. 24-23 49ers. Jesse, who you got?
Oh man, listen.
Got him,
Kurt. You got him. I'm with you. Until you can show me.
I won't pick against them the rest of the year.
I'm not saying that either. I'm saying, but until you can show me that you're ready to take on the bully.
The film don't lie.
Film don't lie, man. Film don't lie. I'm gonna trust my eyes.
49ers.
Score.
Here we go.
23-20.
23-20.
Brother, sisters, everybody who's listening. The show before, the show after us, they went 3-1. 3-1.
Who picked the
49ers? The show behind us.
Newey got a haircut. Look at that. Woo, looking good, Newey. Hang in there.
I'm a little late. I'm sorry.
Watch Newey.
What's
the name of that show?
Players.
Oh,
because
Players
3
Lounge.
players
They'll be on right after us.
pick the
if we ever get off
49ers.
All right,
On what
great
show?
show, fellas.
The show, the Players Lounge.
Oh,
They picked early?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back Monday for Victory Monday.
I'm riding with you.
49ers.
I'm riding with my Cowboys.
Nate, Jesse, Chris, great Great show. Newey's in the house. Stay tuned. We'll be back Monday. Later.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?